Welcome to the Bookworm Duo, where we explore a variety of books. Let's get started. Today, we're not just dissecting a story, we're launching into a deep dive into Megan Lally's debut novel, That's Not My Name. Get ready, because this one, wow, it's a masterclass in psychological suspense. A really chilling narrative that'll force you to question, well, everything you think you know about identity and trust.
Absolutely. That's precisely our mission today. We're going to trace the converging paths of the main characters, Mary and Drew. We'll lay out how these seemingly separate events start to connect and eventually expose this larger, really sinister picture.
Right. You'll see how pieces that feel totally unrelated at first, they just snap together. It's terrifyingly
It
precise.
really is.
Okay, let's unpack this. We have to start with Mary's story because Lally just throws you right in, no easing into it.
So,
The book opens, and Mary is in this incredibly disorienting, agonizing situation. She wakes up in a dark, silent ditch. She describes the silence like a hug that squeezes too tight, and then just this full body punch of pain.
ugh, yeah. And the setting itself is so eerie, surrounded by bracken, twigs like claws reaching up.
But the worst part, the real gut punch, is the amnesia. Profound amnesia. Officer Bowman, a patrolman, finds her, asks her name, and all she can do is cry, I don't know.
That terror, having no idea who you are, it's almost unthinkable.
It really is. What did you find most chilling about how Lally portrays that initial amnesia, like beyond just the fact of it?
Well, that's a great point. For me, it wasn't just, forgetting things. It felt like a complete dissolution of self. Lally uses it almost like a metaphor for losing your entire identity. Your name, your memories,
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
It instantly makes you feel how vulnerable she is, how fragile identity itself can be. She's not just physically lost, she's existentially lost.
And she gets taken to the Alton, Oregon police station, which sounds pretty unassuming, right? Officer Bowman's described like a lemur with a badge.
Exactly. A small station for such a huge personal crisis. And it's interesting, she refuses medical treatment, despite being clearly injured.
It's like the physical pain is secondary to that mental void.
Totally.
And then, this is where it gets really unsettling for me. A man, Wayne Boone, shows up, claims he's her father.
Right out of nowhere.
He says, you're Mary Boone, you're 17, and Mary. She has zero memory of him, but she kind of tentatively accepts it.
There's that sense of finality she feels. Relief, almost.
Yeah. Relief that she has a name, a parent. Wayne promises to get her birth certificate, social security card from their cabin, seems to seal the deal. But there's this tragic irony, isn't there? Her relief at having any name, even if it turns out to be false. It shows how desperate she is. Do you think Lally did that deliberately?
Oh, absolutely. It's not just a plot device. It's commentary, really.
Yeah.
How desperation can make us grab onto illusions, even dangerous ones.
Yeah.
Mary needs an anchor, any anchor, so she clings to this false identity. It makes you think, if your whole self vanished, what would you latch onto?
Scary thought. And while Mary's grabbing at this false hope, Lally pivots. Masterfully, I should say.
She really does.
We're pulled into this parallel nightmare. It seems disconnected at first, but you already feel something sinister brewing. We shift to Drew's perspective. He's dealing with accusations because his girlfriend, Lola Scott, disappeared 5 weeks ago.
And notice the description match. Lola's also 17, dark brown hair, green eyes. Last seen September 29th, near the Willamette River.
Lally weaving these two stories together, it creates this creeping dread, doesn't it? You just know they're going to collide somehow.
Definitely a masterstroke.
Yeah.
It ramps up the tension because we, the readers, suspect a connection they don't see yet.
Drew's out there putting up missing flyers. He's convinced Lola's alive, even though the police are basically looking for her remains.
Yeah, you can feel the town just watching him, blaming him. He mentions eyes shooting daggers through my windshield.
The weight of that blame, it
Yeah.
feels so heavy, so unfair. He even has this awful confrontation with Lola's parents. They're obviously devastated, pleading for answers. Mrs. Scott says the sheriff sees little hope, and then Lola's friend, Autumn, just comes right out and says, I know you're to blame.
Oof. It's brutal. And it shows how fast public opinion can turn, often without all the facts, right?
Totally. Drew retreats to his room. He's got this hidden investigation board mapping out Lola's last 24 hours in detail. He knows he needs something new, a clue, a starting place.
It's interesting his obsessive search for truth contrasts with Mary's complete lack of memory, but both are desperately trying to find answers.
Right. So back to Mary. She's now supposedly Mary Boone, living in Wayne's isolated log cabin. Wayne buys her clothes, but they're comically small. Mary feels disconnected from them, this floral jacket and peach tank top.
Another little hint, isn't it? Subtle, but it's there. The clothes don't fit the person she might actually be.
And Wayne's painting this picture of her. A homebody, a reader, nothing crude. It feels like he's forcing an identity onto her.
Exactly. Then comes the breakfast scene. Mary has an allergic reaction to eggs.
Yeah, and Wayne apologizes, saying, oh, your mother was allergic to eggs. Mary just kind of wishes he was better at the dad thing, but hey, it's a new fact about herself.
But these aren't just small details. This is how Lally builds the suspicion. These little inconsistencies start piling up, making Mary question things. It mirrors gaslighting, really.
Okay, so Wayne tells her mother died in a car crash when she was 9. He seems rattled saying it. Mary adds dead mom to her mental checklist.
But then, another allergic reaction, this time at a diner, from strawberries in a smoothie.
And Wayne mixes it up again. He says, your mother was allergic to eggs, you're allergic to strawberries. I can never get that straight.
Twice. Makes the same kind of mistake twice. Mary starts to really wonder, why would he get that wrong again? The repetition is crucial.
This is where her own mind really starts fighting back, isn't it? She has this super vivid dream, a detailed memory. It's her mom, but with long, dark hair. Not the blonde woman in the photo Wayne carries on her 17th birthday.
And the dream ends horribly, with the mom's face turning to mold and revealing Wayne just staring.
Ugh, chilling. And that dream clarifies 2 huge things for Mary. My mother is not dead, and Wayne lied to me.
The cracks are widening.
Big time. She starts thinking maybe this is a custody situation, maybe Wayne actually taken her. It's that terrifying dawn of awareness.
And while Mary's world is kind of imploding internally, Drew is out there making moves, desperate moves. He gets interrogated again by Sheriff Roan, who just dismisses Drew's story about Lola wanting a car, their fight.
I found Roan so infuriating. It's like classic confirmation bias. He thinks Drew did it, so nothing else matters.
Precisely. So Drew feels he has no choice. He, his friend Max, and even Lola's friend Autumn hatched this risky plan.
Break into the police station.
Yeah, Autumn creates a diversion. Drew gets onto Roan's computer, downloads the tip line recordings. The stakes are massive.
Huge risk, but it pays off, right?
It does. Listening back, Drew finds it, a key call. A woman named Meredith Hoyt saw a girl matching Lola's description.
Including the jean jacket with the floral arms.
Yes, at a diner in Waybrook, Oregon, with a man, 40s, tall, sharp face, driving a utility van, gray, peeling paint.
That's it. The first real actionable lead. He must have felt vindicated. Hopeful.
You'd think. He rushes it to Roan, and what happens?
Roan just accuses him of stealing evidence, dismisses the lead entirely, says Drew's just trying to cover my ass.
Devastating. The system that's supposed to help is actively working against him.
It's unbelievable. Shows how easily the easy answer wins, especially when public opinion is already set. Meanwhile, back in Alton, Mary's own suspicions are getting confirmed in the worst ways.
Yeah. Officer Bowman stops by the cabin. He's got a missing flyer for a neighbor, Ben Hooper.
And Wayne lies. Blatantly. Tells Mary it's just some minivan mom trying to sell cookie dough.
But Mary finds the crumpled flyer later. She knows he lied.
The pieces are falling into place for her now, and it's terrifying. The tension just skyrockets.
And the pace quickens. Wayne suddenly announces they're leaving the cabin, claims renovations are done, floors, cabinets, in like a day.
Impossible time frame. Mary feels this crushing panic. If they leave, Officer Bowman won't know where she is.
And then a memory surfaces. Horrible one.
She remembers being inside the empty van, deep in the back, bumping down a dirt road. It clicks. Abduction confirmed.
That must have been a horrifying moment of clarity.
Absolutely. And the big question hits her. What if he's not my dad? What if I'm not Mary? What if that's not my name? It's like she's finally rejecting the identity forced on her.
Taking back her own narrative, in a way.
Driven by this unease, she goes down to the river swing and finds Ben Hooper's mutilated body.
Oh, God. That confirms everything. Wayne isn't just a liar, he's a monster.
Meanwhile, Drew is racing towards Alton. He, Autumn, and Max are chasing down those leads.
Right, from Meredith, the diner witness, and Eloise, the thrift store owner who mentioned Lola might be heading to Alton.
They go back to Meredith Hoyt. She confirms seeing the girl, Lola, covered in hives with the man in the van. They even get security footage.
They have visual proof now.
So the trio gets to Alton. Drew drives straight to the Boone cabin, and there it is.
The gray van with peeling paint.
That van. It's no longer just a description. It's real. It's chilling confirmation. And then he sees it. Wayne, carrying a lifeless body, Lola's body, into the basement.
His worst nightmare confirmed. But also the horrifying truth revealed.
The story just explodes from there. It's a desperate fight for survival.
Mary, we find out her real name's Madison Perkins, wakes up in the basement, chained.
Wayne appears, just pure evil now, abusive, calling her names, hitting her.
And then Drew comes down into the basement. Heartbreak for him, realizing it's not Lola.
But Madison sees Lola scratched into the concrete wall. She realizes Lola was there before her, another victim.
That shared realization,
Yeah.
horrifying. It bonds them instantly in this terrible situation.
A desperate struggle breaks out. Madison and Drew against Wayne. Madison. She fights back incredibly, uses a metal cot, then a car battery, hits Wayne. He falls.
They try to escape up the stairs, but Wayne grabs Drew. He's injured but enraged.
Madison doesn't hesitate. She grabs a shovel, then a fire poker. She fights him until he's dead.
Just raw survival instinct. And then the police arrive. Officer Bowman.
Finally, it's over. Wayne's reign of terror ends.
The aftermath. A newspaper clipping confirms it. Wayne Boone, the Daddy Dearest killer. They find the remains of his own daughter, Mary Boone, and 9 other teenage girls. Lola Scott was his 9th victim.
His motive, so twisted. Abducting girls who look like his daughter, who'd he buried under concrete at his old house. Lola being near Washington City. That was his mistake. It led Drew right to him.
A critical error, as the book calls it.
And the media spin starts, doesn't it? Drew's hailed as a hero, but Sheriff Roan, suddenly he's a hero too.
Yeah, claiming he knew it was a serious situation from the start. Total rewrite of his earlier actions.
Such a biting commentary on how narratives get shaped after the fact.
4 months later, Drew's still struggling. It's Lola's birthday. He's consumed by grief, by guilt.
Madison finds him, and she tells him something crucial.
Something that starts to lift that guilt. She reveals Wayne started looking for her, Madison, the day after Lola disappeared.
Meaning, Lola was dead almost before anyone knew she was missing?
Exactly. Madison tells him, emphasizes, nobody could have saved her.
Yeah.
It's this powerful moment of catharsis for Drew, accepting that some things, they were just tragically unavoidable.
They light a cupcake for Lola together. A shared moment of remembrance, healing, accepting that Lola was doomed no matter what. It's heartbreaking, but necessary for them to move forward.
Moving from that crushing what if to accepting what actually happened.
Ultimately, That's Not My Name is just brilliant psychological suspense. But it's more than just thrills, isn't it? It's a really searing look at identity, trauma, and how societal pressures, public opinion, can blind us.
It really challenges you to look deeper, trust your instincts, and understand the power in reclaiming your own story, your own name. This deep dive, I think, really shows how quickly perception can shift, how easily we can be misled sometimes, and that searching for truth can lead to uncomfortable places, but places we need to go. It makes you think about identity, how it's not fixed, how it can be stolen, manipulated, fought for. What parts of this story, or maybe even things in your own life, make you question what you thought you knew about who people are, or maybe even who you are?
Thanks for joining us. Subscribe for more bookish adventures and hit that like button if you enjoyed the ride. Don't forget to share the knowledge, spread the word.